Hello everyone. Today we're going to spend a few minutes talking about how Cequence Security can help prevent automated malicious bot attacks. Let's take a look at what we mean when we say automated malicious bot attack. Attackers are taking stolen credentials from the dark web, loading them into attack management toolkits like Sniper and Sentry MBA, and then launching attacks across compromised cyber criminal infrastructure, targeting your public-facing web, mobile, and API applications. The result is they are trying to do account takeovers, fake account creation, that then result commonly in secondary attacks as you see on the screen. I think the best way for us to show how Cequence can prevent automated malicious bot attacks is to use the demo site that we have set up here. So on this retail site, I can log into my account. I can look at my wish list, update it. I can register as a new user, and I can view my shopping cart. These are all the applications that attackers are targeting with the automated elements that I described earlier: user credentials, attack management toolkits, and cyber criminal infrastructure. Now let's move into the Cequence Application Security Platform user interface and take a look at that. Let's log in. The first thing that happens when Cequence is deployed in your data center or your public cloud environment is we automatically discover all of your mobile, web, and API-based applications. So if you recall the Madison Island website, we had the account information, so that all of those account actions are listed there. You saw the catalog, and then there are certain APIs that are calling back to the database. So Cequence is unique in that it can see all three types of applications: API-based applications, web applications, and mobile applications. One of the key things that you'll do here on this screen is you'll want to tag the different applications. Tagging becomes very important as we move into the detection and prevention modules of the product itself. And let's do that now. Here we see a summary of the application transaction traffic that CQAI is looking at. What's happening here is we are applying all of our detection mechanisms to separate malicious from legitimate and present that to you so that you can build policies based on those findings. You remember the tagging capability? This is where those tags come into play. I can look at a subset of the traffic. Further down, you can see here I can pivot, if you will, on the different elements here. I can look at the transactions based on IP address, user, ISP, so forth. Fingerprint is possibly one of the more powerful capabilities of the product. It's all about malicious behavior, looking at all of these different characteristics of the transaction to separate malicious from legitimate and allow you to take action based on those findings. And that's what we'll take a look at now. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do when we want to look at the detection and the mitigation traffic is we're going to want to set a couple of policies. I've predefined some of the policies already based on the fingerprints that we were just looking at. So we're going to take a look at those results of the policy in action. So I'm going to go back here to the bot mitigation module. Here you see the summary of the traffic that's being blocked and allowed. So this is a real-time summary. Scrolling down a little bit further, you'll see the fingerprint on the left-hand side. Recall we had taken a look at the fingerprint in the previous set of screens. This is the results of the policy in action against these fingerprints. So we are rate limiting these particular URIs, the attack that are hitting these URIs. You'll see them all listed here. Recall the importance of being able to see and protect the APIs. I can combine those with just the standard web applications into a single policy. Looking also at the IP addresses, the countries, and the organizations. So this gives you a good sense of how the Cequence Application Security Platform can detect and prevent automated malicious bots.